My dear brothers and sisters, during this COVID-19 pandemic, some of us might ask ourselves, how can we continue to announce Jesus to the world? This is where we are called to go beyond the narrow confines of the ways we have reached out to others. Reaching out to people in compassion, that is the first step in announcing the good news. Beginning in our own homes. Now that we are all locked in together, it's a time for us to really reach out to our own siblings, to our elderly parents. Time when we can continue to bond with them. Our children especially. It is through these acts of kindness, being involved in the chores of the household, that we actually come to offer the love of Jesus to one another. There are many occasions, even during this COVID-19 pandemic, when we should be seizing the opportunity to proclaim Jesus rather than lamenting that we are without this, we are without that, we cannot do this, we cannot do that. We must find what are those opportunities when we can allow people to know that Jesus is working in our lives. Not by our own power. If you are successful in your studies, in your job, you've done something good, something great, don't claim all the credit to yourself. It is through Jesus. And that is how we should announce Jesus, to glorify Him, because we know honestly, by our own strength, we are nothing. We cannot. If we want to announce Jesus to others, we must first enlighten the minds of people. We must be able to show to others how Jesus, using the scriptures, is truly the one that has been foretold in the scriptures. And then when it comes to the point, and this is where it is very important for us, because there are some of us, when we proclaim the good news, we do not know when to strike the conscience. Even Jesus, He reserved the harsh words only for those who are stubborn, like the Pharisees and the scribes. And so it's very important for us, when should we speak in such a manner? When is the right time to raise up and challenge people when they are ready? I think the problem with us is sometimes we are too keen to announce Jesus when people are not yet ready to listen. So we need to be attentive to see how the audience is responding. And when you know they are listening, when their minds are being enlightened, then this is where you strike their conscience. So there are different ways of announcing the gospel. For some people, we go through the hard way. For some people, when they are open, when they repent, we must be gentle. And this is so true, especially when people ask for forgiveness, when people have admitted they are wrong. We do not continue to interrogate them or to bring them further down. When people are sorry, that's a time when we must lift them up. As you begin to ponder, how do we reach out to people during this time of the octave? How do we announce Jesus? Then we must seize the opportunity. We must know when to intervene, how to announce, when to announce, what words should we say, so that when we reach out to these people, they will truly be able to receive the message of God. giving hope to them, giving them courage for those who are truly docile and repentant.